as we were discussing about mechanical engineering, after the graduation of mechanical engineering, we can pursue post graduation, that is MTech in mechatronics, PhD, and Masters of Business Administration. Include few more examples, interdisciplinary ones, such as Masters of Science. Even within mechanical engineering, there are several streams, and some of the most common functions related to the mechanical engineering are product design. A mechanical engineer designs anything that uses mechanical motion to develop products useful to mankind. Research and development. A mechanical engineer also develops, discovers, and improves methods and processes according to human needs. Manufacturing. Mechanical engineers develop machines that process materials into products. Industrial design. They design and build machines, industrial products, and system of machines that improves the efficiency. And now about management. They also supervise and oversee the operation of large systems like power plants and more. So this is once you do master degree, you can get into management. Okay. They also supervise and oversee the operation of large systems like power plant and more. Mechanical engineers can be appointed as automotive engineers, biomedical engineers, HVAC engineers, nuclear engineers, robotic engineers, and professors, etc. Now let us discuss about electronic. You want to know about mechanical engineering, there is part 1 for it, which I couldn't continue, so I have added here. Now we are going to talk about electronic and communication engineering. The students who are pursuing it, they say it's quite difficult, but they can do it. Anything is difficult while studying. When you make it an application into your life, it's damn easy. So you need, most of them, once when they are doing engineering, they prefer going into code. So you just pursue your engineering. By the time, by the end of the session, you will know in which you fit in. So your work is only to pursue the part which you enjoy. So now electronics and communication engineering is the utilization of science and maths applied to practical problems in the field of communication. Electronic communications engineer engage in research, design, development, and testing of the electronic equipment used in various communication systems. It is due to electronic engineers that we enjoy such modern communication devices as cell phones, television, and iPads. Companies such as Airtel, Vodafone, and Ideas are some well-known examples of modern electronic and communications engineering enterprises that offer great employment opportunities as well. Electronics and communication engineering courses are typically offered from bachelor's to the doctoral level, spread across a period of 4 years. The bachelor's course, BE and BTech, involves subjects that mainly teach students about design, analysis, and application of electronics and communication circuits. Like in other branches, here too, industrial training is included as a part of curriculum, where students have to work in an industry for a minimum period of 4 weeks. This gives them an exposure to the technology in practice and industrial environment, which is an added advantage. This course is ideal for students who are interested in developing or managing electronic communication systems. Career prospects. After completing the course, students can enter a wide arena filled with different career options. Electronics and communication engineers can work in manufacturing industries and service organizations such as broadcasting, consulting, data communication, entertainment, research and development, and system support. The candidates can also work in modern multimedia service firms that are involved in real-time transfer of information through video conferencing and internet broadcasting. Further education, they can pursue further education and can obtain master's degree in electronic and communication engineering, communication systems, embedded systems, and VLSI capital systems, then signal processing and image processing, computer science and engineering, power electronics, electronic design and technology, applied electronics and control system. They can also work as hardware or software engineers, software analysts, technical directors, field technical engineers, network planning engineers, custom support engineers, to name a few. So now we are going to go for civil engineering. Have you seen some people by the roadside? Yes. So now we are going to discuss about civil engineering. Exactly what does the course entail? It is a professional engineering. This is about civil engineering. So I have explained you till now mechanical, and then I have told about electronic, ECC, okay, EC, and now it is civil engineering. Okay, it is a professional engineering discipline that deals with the design, construction and maintenance of the physical and natural built environment, including works like roads, bridges, canals, dams and buildings. Usually called as one of the oldest engineering disciplines, civil engineering is traditionally divided into several sub-disciplines, including architectural engineering, environmental engineering, construction engineering and many more. When we talk about civil engineering, buildings and bridges are often the first constructions that come to mind. Similarly, roads, railroads, subway systems and airports are designed by transportation engineers, and this is another category of civil engineering. Some famous names who studied in civil engineering are Benjamin Wright, M. Vishwesvaraya, Ratan Tata and Gustave Eiffel, who built the famous Eiffel Tower. The old civil engineering discipline of sanitary engineering has evolved into modern environmental engineering of such significances that remaining part I'll be explaining in the next video. So thank you. Civil engineering, you will have to see part 3. Thank you.